If you are looking for a newer, not too big middle-class smartphone being a great total package with a good camera, the Honor 9 Lite, which came out recently, may be the right choice for you. You could actually describe it as a smaller version of the Honor 7X with some differences. And about these differences I want to talk in this video, which is mainly the design and the cameras. For everything else you can also watch my Honor 7X review for now. The design is mostly similar to other phones we know. We have the volume buttons and the power button on the right, and on the left the SIM slot, which allows you to use a second SIM or a microSD card. On the bottom we have a headphone jack, microphone, micro USB port and speakers. On the back, dual camera, flash and a super fast fingerprint sensor, which we get with most Huawei and Honor devices. On the front, a 5.65-inch Full HD display with an 18:9 format inside a slightly longer 5.2-inch body, and the front speaker, light and proximity sensor, as well as a dual front camera. The back is made of glass here, this time not light breaking but reflecting, and to quote Honor, you could even use it for shaving. That is not a bad thing though. At least in blue it looks really good. This is also shown in the result of my highly representative poll. But all jokes aside, it looks very similar to the Honor 8, which brings some nice nostalgia bonus. What's also nice is that the blue color looks somewhat more fresh, mostly because the tone is different. Other colors you can get are black and gray. If you don't like the glass design, you can get an almost identical alternative, which does cost €30 more, but comes with an aluminum back. It also just came out recently. However, you won't get the dual front camera and will only have one 8-megapixel sensor on the front. Let's talk about the cameras, and Honor was so convinced of the Honor 9 Lite that they invited us after the presentation to go to Sea Life to take some pictures. That was actually quite an interesting choice, because there you can almost exclusively take low-light pictures, which in this price range is actually a tough discipline. First we have the 13+2 megapixel dual camera. It is a different sensor than on the 7X, but it comes with a very similar performance. The amount of details, dynamic range and colors can convince, and low-light performance is surprisingly good. Here the software aperture is also improved, so you can go up to 0.95 in portrait mode. Of course, you can change these settings after taking the picture as well. Even videos seem relatively good. More interesting, however, is the front camera, since it's advertised as a selfie smartphone. Here we have also a 13+2 megapixel dual camera, which supports most features of the main camera. The focus is not fixed as we are usually used to, and the software aperture of 0.95 can also be set here. Where the portrait mode of the 7X was not quite there yet, the quality here is pretty good. The separation of object and background works fairly well, even with hair, and the focus can also be changed after the shot. Not only with good light, but also with low light you'll get good details, dynamic range and colors. For this price it's really good. Besides that, it runs super smooth with good gaming performance, so most newer games will run without problems on medium settings. The display is good, the sound is above average, and the device comes with EMUI 8 based on Android 8, so it's quite up to date. The Honor 9 Lite costs €229 or your regional equivalent. Depending on where you live, you will probably also get some type of goodie within the first few weeks of purchase. If you have questions about the Honor 9 Lite, ask them in the comment section. If you like this video, I'd be happy if you'd give us a like, otherwise the dislike button is right next to it. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future content. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ümit for Mobile Geeks.